Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms. I'm actually doing a relatively strong start here, where we're actually attacking a very large army of Bretonnians, because I thought to myself, hey, you know what? No risk, no reward, right? No risk, no reward. Let's do this. So we're actually up against, well, over 400 people. There's only 377 allowed on the field at the moment, but we do actually have over 400 enemies. And I am actually kind of intrigued whether we can do this. It is, in my opinion, quite likely. I think we can probably do it. But it very much depends. It very much depends on how effective I actually am with my spells, and generally how effective my cavalry are. That's going to be the big deal here. So I'm going to obviously try to survive as best as I can. Obviously, survival is the name of the game. I also need to try to reduce the enemy's capability. So let's see here. Meteoric Ironclad. I'm going to try to get as close as possible to all my troops here. And cast. Perfect. There we go. We got all of them. We got absolutely all of them. Let's charge. Let's charge. Let's get my cavalry to charge as well. Where are they? Why are they over there? Okay, that's kind of weird. Not sure why they were over there, but that's fine, I guess. And the Plague of Rust, we need to cast that on these guys over here. Kind of. It's not really necessary, I guess, to cast it on those guys. Oh, there goes my cavalry coming in from the side. Very nice indeed. And now let's get some Soul Quench. Some Soul Quench action. Let's do this. Ah, no. Okay, that did not work. Okay, how about now? There we go. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so let's cast my ability while I have the ability to do so, because I'm going to need as many people as possible, aren't I? It's going to be very important. There we go. Yes. Perfect. Everything's working. Everything's working swimmingly at the moment. I do have another cast of Meteoric... Oh, no, I actually don't. Okay, never mind. I thought I did. But I do not. So it's okay. It's fine. I can just leave it. I mean, it obviously lasts quite a significant amount of time. Surprisingly enough. You know, it's one of those things that lasts quite a while, so I don't think we really need to worry too much. However, you see exactly what has happened? This is exactly the reason why I was saying to you in the previous episode, I was saying, hey, you know what? Maybe we are actually capable of winning in a situation like this, which is massive army. Really kind of tricky, you know, kind of tricky to win here. But I mean, look at what's happened. We have just completely obliterated every single one of them. And you know what? I'm actually going to use Soul Quench here. Let's see if this can actually catch up to them. It completely missed. Yeah, that was also one of the things I was a bit worried of, because it is actually a slow-moving projectile, which I actually really like, by the way. That is something that I always really appreciate in games, where a spell that's quite powerful is a bit slower moving, because you don't want it to be a hit scan weapon, right? You know, because if it's a hit scan weapon, it makes no sense, you know? It feels less impactful then, you know what I mean? So that's the reason why generally having a slow moving projectile kind of increases the feel that you've just used a powerful ability. But obviously, it doesn't really matter too much, because we are indeed done. This is a victory for us. And all we need to do is just wait. Yeah, we just need to wait. And I'm just going to tell all my people to charge in now. And this is actually hilarious, because I really thought this was going to be kind of difficult. That's why I was being so careful about what I was casting, you know, because I was obviously being very careful. I was keeping my magic as high as I could. I was using the most effective spells that I have in hopefully the most effective ways. And as you can see, actually worked very nicely. Unfortunately for the opponent, we just completely destroyed them. There was nothing they could do. And as you can see, there we go. That's it. Only 46 renown? Really? Only 46? Okay, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that, but I guess it's okay. I'll forgive them this time around. Okay, so generally, I think I'm actually just going to continue letting people go. We didn't lose anyone, by the way. I mean, I lost 2 people, basically. I lost 2 people, which, in my opinion, is absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. You know, I mean, who would, right? Who would? So let's just get these guys. We'll take some dryads as well, even though it's not really going to do much. And we'll take the loot, of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very annoying, isn't it? It's super, super annoying when that happens. Yeah, so there's a great stag in my inventory as well. And thank you very much for actually letting me know about this. I did not realize that I had one of these. But apparently I got one thanks to the veterinarian skill, which I very much appreciate you letting me know about, because I didn't even realize that I had one of these guys. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And as you can see, it does insane charge damage. It's got good speed, good maneuverability. It has a little bit lower hit points, but that doesn't really matter. The funny thing is, it does require 120 in riding skill, which is obviously a little bit of a problem, but I can't really do much about that, can I? No, I can't really do much about that at all. So anyway, just going to move on. I have completely filled my inventory to the brim, and there isn't anything else that I can do here. This guy is actually running away from me, so I'm gonna tackle him. I'm gonna tackle him so that we can take him out. There we go. And we're just gonna leave these guys alone. I'm not gonna. I guess I'll just take this thing. I could get rid of some saddles because they're quite heavy, I suppose. And then we're just gonna move on. Now, can I go over here? Yes, there is a bridge. Ah, very nice. That's actually fantastic. Oh yeah, do these guys actually want to attack me? That would be pretty funny if they did. Anyway, we could just sell those guys, and then we're pretty much done. Now, one thing that we're probably going to end up doing at some point in the future, I don't know whether it's going to happen relatively soon or not. It very much depends. But there was a new update. There was a new update to the mod, which is just it was just a patch. But apparently, some really cool things have been added, and I don't think the new stuff gets added with the patch if I update it now in the save game. So to get all of the really cool stuff, I would start a new save file. So we're probably going to end up doing that at some point. I'm not sure when, because here's the thing: if I create another series or another save file, and then another patch comes out, then I'm going to have like a weird double whammy kind of situation, and it's going to be a bit weird. So I'm kind of hoping that if there is another one coming, that I don't have to then double update, as it were, and then I lose another save file, or not lose it, but you know what I mean, have to update thrice instead of just twice. Anyway, so extended skirmish. Should we go with that? Yeah, I think extended skirmish sounds pretty good. Should I increase my tactics skill even further? No, I should increase my riding skill even further so that I can get, the ability to ride the stag. I think that sounds like the most fun. And let's see, what do we have here? Spell effect radius is increased by 20%. That actually sounds pretty cool. And also, as you can see right here, the ability starts charged. That could be very fun. Upon casting, all forest spirits move faster for 10 seconds. That's actually insane. Also, the ward save is also really good. But I don't have enough. I don't know. I mean, do I have enough? I mean, maybe I do. Do I? I don't know. Yeah, well, whatever. We're just gonna wait a minute. What? Did you see that? It just ate my point. It just ate my career point. Did you see that? I pressed on the plus icon and it didn't give me the thing. Are you joking? Oh no. Okay, that's a bit of a bug. Oh well, never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Yeah, that is very, very sad indeed. Okay, well, whatever the case, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because, you know, we're going to level up again. And I'm going to assume that the patch that I just talked about, the aforementioned patch, is going to be a thing that will actually give us bug fixes like that. Because, yeah, obviously it's a new system, you know. It's a system that's been in, but obviously there are going to be some issues with it and things, but I'm always extremely impressed with this modding team anyway, and I'm surprised there aren't more of those things, but, you know, it's very, very impressive that there aren't more, to be honest, but there you go. That's it. We're going to have to see what we can do, you know? We're going to have to see what we can do, but maybe, actually, wait. Maybe if I go back in... No, it still hasn't done that. Okay, that's really sad actually, because I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to use it immediately. As you can see, clan tier, we need clan tier 4 to be able to use those other things. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'll try to get to clan tier 4, because what I would like to do ideally is show you, and indeed discover for myself too, what the other career options are in the Fey Magics tree and the Fury of the Forest tree. Because seeing these things, these are the highest tier, and I personally feel like they're going to be so fun. Or at least I think they're going to be super, super fun. And so it would be wonderful if we could actually get a look at those. And then once we've had a look at those, then we'll probably update and we'll check out, you know, a new character, new career options, and so on and so forth, and see what those are all about. And we'll try to get to clan tier 4 on that, and so on and so forth. You know, basically just do it that way. I think that sounds like a pretty cool idea. And hopefully you're going to be along for the ride with me. And let's actually just have a look-see here. I just need to make sure that we're not going over herd deficit or anything like that. We do have a lot of food, so let's get rid of that. How much food do I actually have? 76 days worth. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty fine. We can get rid of some of these cows and sheep and so on and so forth. Okay. I'm getting rid of way too much and I'm losing money on this, but it doesn't really matter. I have almost 500,000 basically, so, you know, I don't really need much more than that, to be fair. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is... Oh, hello. Is this guy... Oh, wait. Do you want to fight? No way, sir. You do not want to fight me. Yeah, we have just absolutely slaughtered one of your brethren here, and there's no way he wants to fight me. Yes, as you can see, he is just completely ignoring us. As expected. As expected. Okay, so let me just sell all this. As you can see, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Let's sell this too. Yep, that's way too much. Kind of wish it wouldn't reset everything, but, you know, it does that. Yeah, that's a Bannerlord thing for you, but it's okay. Not a problem. Ooh, 8,000 for a jousting lance. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby right there, if I do say so myself. All right. There we are, another 50,000. And, yeah, we might as well go in and actually fight these guys, right? We might as well. Medicine skill, once again, coming in absolutely clutch. Pretty much every single day of the week. It's super funny, actually. I feel like I sleep on medicine skill way too much. I mean, generally, okay, you know, back in Warband days, right? Back in Mount of Blade, Warband, you'd always try, if you could, to get a companion, right? To get a companion to do the medicine skills. So surgery, wound treatment, first aid. And in Bannerlord, you kind of try to do the same thing, but it's so funny because the ability to level up medicine skill with your own character is so much more impactful. I don't know whether it's just me, but it feels so much more impactful on your own person than it does, you know, on a random whoever, you know. On a random companion somewhere or another. Let's actually just move these guys out the front here. Oh, hello. We've got a spellcaster on the enemy side. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, that's actually really bad for us. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have to do something a little bit... oh, wow, this might be somewhat problematic. Let's charge these guys, put these into a loose formation. I should have done that way ages ago, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. Not a problem. There we go. We're gonna just charge our stuff and just continue casting. Just continue casting as much as possible. Wouldn't it be funny if we actually failed to win this? I think that would be very funny. Okay, there we go. Come on, use it, use it. There we go. Nice. Let's do a little bit of a slash. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's not do a slash, apparently. Let's just continue casting as much as possible. Cast again. Do I have another thing that I can do here? No, not really. Yeah. I was kind of hoping I had something a little bit to do, but I just have support skills for the most part. I can use Soul Quench, I guess. Soul Quench is kind of fun, so let's do that. Boom. Nice. Nice. That was actually significant. That was a nice bit of damage right there. I like that. How many forces have we actually summoned, by the way? I have no idea. I guess we should probably take a look after this and actually see how much we've actually summoned, because it feels to me like we've summoned a huge number. There we go. Okay, do I have enough? I have 19. Yes, 19 magic left. That's not enough to actually cast anything good apart from Plague of Rust, I think. Yes, I can cast Plague of Rust and that's pretty much it. I can cast Soul Quench again too, but not sure if that's really going to do much. Is it? Ah, it actually might. Okay, let's cast it here. Nice. There we go. Oh yeah. It actually does pretty good damage and also has a damage over time effect, as you can see right there. So the damage over time effect does sometimes get applied, but as I was kind of exploring in the previous episode too, sometimes Soul Quench doesn't get the damage over time effect. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure what the qualifying factor for that is. Maybe there is some kind of requirement, some kind of prerequisite to actually make that happen. It seems like that, at least, to me. But maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. There we are. We actually summoned 55, and these Dryads got 77 kills? That is actually kind of crazy, if you think about it. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not that much. I mean, all things considered, it's not that much because there are 55 of them, right? There are 55 of them, so technically it shouldn't be that surprising that they did that amount. And as you can see, there's Lady Margarita. She is indeed the person that actually dealt quite a lot of damage to us. But we're just going to be letting her go nevertheless. I really do not care whether we take her prisoner or not. That is not really something that I am currently doing with the Wood Elves. I'm not really bloodthirsty. I don't actually think you can execute people in the Old Realms, because it actually I think that would probably mess things up. Because as far as I'm aware, there is no birth and there is no death, as far as I remember. I think because that kind of messes with the mechanics of the mod, but. You know, by all means, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think that in general that was what it used to be like, but maybe they've done some changes on that. I don't know. So I'm just commenting on, you know, what we had beforehand and how it was before. And yeah, maybe it's different now. I don't know. But there we go. Okay, so I actually leveled up my riding skill quite nicely, actually. Let's go for Sweeping Wind. That's going to increase my speed on my mount and increase my party speed as well, which is always nice. And we can now make our way out of here. I actually have some pretty good harmony, as you can see. And yeah, we're making harmony every single turn, which is actually quite nice. Wages of elves are 25% higher. Yeah, that's super funny. Yeah, someone was actually talking in the comments about the Waywatcher career. And the Waywatcher career apparently has the ability to reduce wages of elvish troops by such a significant number that you're literally paying like basically nothing. So that's actually a very cool thing. Obviously, as expected, this is indeed a case for shall we say additional changes potentially in the future, because obviously this is the first time the Wood Elves have kind of been put into the public's hands, and well, there may in fact be some tuning to do, some balancing and so on and so forth, because that's what the modding team did when Britannia was released. And you know, everyone was using the damsel spells, and those damsel spells were absolutely amazing. They were very, very strong, and in fact, a bit too strong, you know, a bit too strong. And so that's probably what's going to happen with the Wood Elves as well. There will probably be some, you know, some changes to how the Wood Elves actually are. I mean, funnily enough, I don't feel, I mean, yeah, sure, you know, me running around with a bunch of dryads and things like that, that's obviously pretty strong, but they do have a pretty glaring weakness, and the fact that they are only infantry, you know, the dryads are only infantry, they're not really very mobile, they have no ranged attack. The only time where they become kind of ranged is when you get tree men. I think the tree men actually do have a ranged attack for, you know, to a certain degree, and otherwise I'm just going to get rid of some dryads here, because I'm summoning a huge amount of them anyway, and I wouldn't mind. Oh no, I do not want to do that. Oh, my mistake. Never mind. Okay, I got 50. Wait a minute. I got 15 dryads. That's actually hilarious, because I can literally just get rid of the dryads, and that gives me 150. So technically, communing with the forest, and if you get more than 10, you are going to be able to earn more harmony than you've just spent. So that's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, anyway, this is what I actually meant to do. I meant to go here, and I could increase my party size. I could increase my maximum health. My maximum health at the moment is 168, if you can believe it. Pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to increase my party size by 10%. I want to try to get that as much as possible. Let's go over to the shrine here, try to get my my faith skill up a little bit too. Am I hurting right now? No, I guess we're just in a forest or something like that, and that's the reason why we're moving so slowly, but yeah, it's okay. And otherwise, I am literally just going to be recruiting these guys. There we go. Just going to recruit a couple of them, and we're actually going to be having a look. Yeah, I need another... Wow, I need actually quite a lot. Alright, so look at what we got going on here. I actually just leveled up. I don't even know how I leveled up, to be honest, because I didn't really see myself gaining any skills or anything like that, so a bit weird, but who am I to say, right? I don't really care whether I level up and how I level up. I just want to make sure that I do at some point. So faith skill is not really going to do much to me right now. Steward skill is also not really going to do too much. So I'm thinking right now, do I want to go for some more leadership? Maybe leadership, maybe intelligence. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, now I'm wondering whether it's going to eat my career point again if I actually spend it here. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm actually not going to spend it right now, because I have a feeling that we're actually going to get relatively... Maybe we're actually going to get clan tier 4 after maybe one battle or so? What are these guys doing? Okay, express your appreciation. Clicking on N will stop the music if it's still playing. Alright, well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And now let's do this. And let's get him out of the way. Thank you very much. And we got some prisoners here, of course, as well. And we did actually level up our leadership skill. Ooh, some very nice Bretonnian horse armor. Very nice indeed. Okay. Yes, anyway. Did I level up? Yes, I did. Look at that. Boom. Clan tier 4. I did not use a console command for this. Yes, I did. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually take a look at the new trees, because I was so excited, okay? I was just so excited that, hey, you know what? I want to check it out, all right? I want to check it out. Okay, so let's take a look and let's try and see which one is the most powerful here. Are you joking? Whoa. Okay, I know which one I'm going for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is actually insane. Fury of the Forest, the high tier ability there. Call 1 tree man with ability usage and also 35% spell cooldown reduction. That's actually incredible. That is really, really fun. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna just be going for this. You know what I really wish? I wish we could choose. You know, I wish we could choose which one of these we could go for instead of having to wait to level up and all that stuff, but it doesn't really matter, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's one of those things, you know, it's one of those things that you you just have to roll with. But yeah, those that is such an amazing ability. Imagine that me using my ability. I summoned 55 dryads, and how many do I actually summon with this ability? I think I summon what is it, like 3, 4, 5 per usage. And if you think about it that way, 2 to 5. Okay, I think I summon like 2 to 5, right, per usage of the ability. And so I summoned 55 of these guys, and I don't even know how many times I actually used the ability. So let's just say that I also leveled up and gained massive amounts of party space. So that's even better. But what I'm saying is, can you imagine how many tree men we would actually summon? Yes, a lot. It would be an insane amount, actually. Okay, so let's have a look here. Perfect health. Yeah, we are definitely going to be going for perfect health. That sounds absolutely fantastic, because look at this. 5% recovery rate for each type of food in the party inventory. I mean, you're most likely going to be getting about 20% on average extra recovery rate, which in my opinion is absolutely fantastic. I would love to be able to capture this town, but that is not going to happen, in my opinion. That's going to be extremely, extremely difficult for us, but you know what? We've taken a look at the fourth clan tier perks. Well, shall we say the spell singer highest tier things? And I personally think Fury of the Forest is the most powerful one. So if you have to choose, go for that. If you don't, and you have everything that you could ever want, then obviously go for Fey Magic. I mean, you can see here, for 10 seconds after casting, Dryad kills gain 1 wind. In other words, that's actually kind of crazy, if you think about it. Because if you cast your ability, and you're spamming the ability, it's going to give you basically magic back, so that you can continue using spells, which I think is very cool. And bear in mind, you took a look at how many kills the Dryads actually got, right? You remember that battle that we had previously. They got 77 kills. So, and I was casting this ability almost the entire time, right? So, for 10 seconds after casting, it's more than likely going to have given me around 70, maybe 60 minimum in Winds of Magic. And that allows me to continue casting regular spells. I would have been able to cast more Plague of Rust, more Meteoric Ironclad, and so on, and so on, and so on. So this career tree, very nicely designed, has some great synergies, and I am absolutely loving it. And you know what? I think we're going to go and check out the other career, aren't we? We're going to go and check out the other career, and so stay tuned for that. I'm going to update the mod. Gonna get the patch and everything, and I'm gonna see how that goes. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.